Hey guys, before this video starts out, I want to give a big disclaimer that this is the first podcast style video that I'm uploading, so please bear with us if we tend to rush or not make any sense. Thank you and enjoy. Alright, I think we're just going to jump into it. How's everybody doing today? My name is 50 Callahan and welcome to a brand new series I'm starting on my channel where me and my co-host are going to dive into movies and TV shows and discuss them. Basically, this is practically a podcast. So, and this season, or this first episode, is going to be a dive in of what it's going to look like. And right here, I'm going to give it to Will to just introduce himself.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. My name is Will. I'm one of 50's friends, and we're going to be starting this podcast. A little bit of everything, a little bit of TV shows, movies, pop culture in general. We're starting off with Mando Season 3 as it's actually dropping tomorrow.
Very
We're a little
exciting.
late on this, but oh, yes, very exciting. First two seasons were a blast, so obviously we're looking forward to it. So, Cal, what do you think? Some predictions for next season, tomorrow night's episode, or tonight's episode, I should say.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to stay up or not because I got class in the
Yeah.
morning. But I think pretty much my predictions, I just want to see just more world building, pretty much.
Oh, yeah.
Just like we know we're going to Mandalore. We know he's going to be like whatever his transgression is. What is it like?
Who?
What Mando's doing. He's going to be
Yeah.
whatever, like appealing his sins or something like that.
Yeah, something
So
like that.
I,
Yeah,
I want to see Mandalore how it was in the comic, not comics, but Clone Wars.
yeah. Kind of go back. It's a new era of Mandalore. Mandalore's been worn torn ever since it's existed. But now more than ever, especially after the Imperial Purge. You got a little glimpse of that in Mando 2. They had a quick shot of TIE bombers flying over, and that got me really excited because I was like, dude, just take us back to Mandalore. I'm a big Clone Wars fan. Just take us back. Get Mando there. I'm looking forward to some Mando Bo-Katan action. What about you?
Oh yeah, I think,
Dude,
dude,
it's
I really don't know what to expect coming into this show. It's just knowing all the stuff that's happened. Like it's been like what, a year or two since we've had Mando or Boba.
yeah,
Like
since Boba, yeah.
I just feel like with Boba, like it was kind of underwhelming. But like at least I don't know, we're just getting, besides those two Mando episodes, we're
Yeah.
coming into like a really good Mando season. I don't know. I really can't talk
Oh yeah,
right now.
it's really exciting because we haven't had it for a while. Those two Mando episodes just absolutely were amazing to Boba, and so kind of carrying that energy forward, seeing what they can do right out the gate. I don't know if it'll be a banger. First, season 3, episode 1 will be perfect, but I think by episode 3 and 4, you're really going to be leaning into that Mando Bo-Katan storyline. Get to Mandalore, maybe get a little bit of Grogu training. Hopefully, we see Ahsoka again. I would love to. I'd love to see Luke, but I can see them pivoting away from that a little bit. In terms of like what I would want to see, I really want to see. I think you want to see as well some Order 66 flashbacks. That's all we talk
absolutely.
about.
That's
That's all we
that's
want to
all
do.
we want to know more about that.
We're here in this new era of Star Wars, very exciting, and we just want to go backwards. We just want to go Order 66. We want to see Clone Wars locations. As exciting as Frog Lady is and the new places, I do enjoy those episodes. Those are fun, but take me back to the good old days.
Yeah, we just
Yeah.
I feel like with Mandalorians in general, they're just so much we don't know yet.
Oh yeah,
Even though we had
100%.
2 seasons of full on Mandalorian, but it's just Mandalorian himself, or Mando,
Oh
we could
yeah,
call him.
Din Djarin.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Mandalorian history is rich, especially in Legends. I haven't read too much up on it, but it's a gold mine for where they can go in the future, especially with flashback scenes as well as the current time period. Um, in terms of, I know season 2 and Mando in general has been known for his cameos. Even Book of Boba Fett, you got lots of great bounty hunters like Black
hmm
Chrysanthemum, Cad Bane popped up. That was a shock. No one was expecting that. So in terms of cameos, I kind of, again, back to the flashbacks. Bear with me on this one,
Yeah.
but I would love to see flashback cameos, if that makes sense. I would love to see
Yeah.
a flashback of Maul, a flashback Maul and Bo-Katan on Mandalore, little Clone Wars vibe. Flashback of Barris, maybe. If you do a little Ahsoka Barris
Yeah,
flashback and montage kind of
absolutely.
deal.
I feel like they have so much of the comic. I know comics. I keep saying comics. I've been listening to so many
Yeah,
Marvel
comic
podcasts.
comic books are perfect,
So
right?
I'm gonna go into I mean Clone Wars. We have so much of those. Like you could even bring back Vizsla. What's his
Oh
name?
yeah,
Uh,
Paz Vizsla.
Paz Vizsla or whoever the main
Yeah,
guy is, leader of the Dark Death Watch or whatever it is.
yeah, it's Paz Vizsla. He kind of got killed,
Yeah,
beheaded, just a
but
little bit, just
flashback.
a little bit, not a whole lot.
But I feel like just with that last part of when we have the in Clone Wars where the Maul's there and they're all fighting, those could be
Yeah.
prime flashbacks,
Oh
but
yeah.
with a new meaning to them.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. You just cut to it real quick, get some more character development in the way, maybe see a different angle, different point of view you never saw before,
Hmm.
and then go back to the present. Just because it is such a historic planet and characters, that you can go back and forth pretty seamlessly, and it could be a lot of fun. Obviously, you don't want to overuse the flashback. You don't want to go too much in the past,
Hmm.
but a little bit can't hurt. In fact, it's better.
I feel like we kind of forced them to come out with flashbacks with
Yeah.
Kenobi. Like we got some good
Mm.
flashbacks with Kenobi, but it felt rushed.
Yeah, yeah. I love the not to stray too much from Mando, but the kind of like I think it was the in the first episode they just kind of had a little prequel montage of like Obi-Wan's dreams. It felt like
Yeah.
just kind of like through the movies, which is perfect. I loved it. It was
Oh,
very enjoyable.
yeah, that
Oh
was.
yeah.
They need to do more of those, especially
Oh
with
yeah,
Mando. Or even
for
Clone
sure.
Wars. If they bring in Clone Wars like scenes, like the
Hmm.
animated versions in the
That's what I'm saying.
right
Yeah,
back, like I don't know, Mandalorians play a huge part of in the Clone Wars series.
yeah. Oh, 100%. Going less flashbacks and less story. Where do you think the storyline's going in terms of Grogu's back with Mando? Will we see Luke a lot? Will we see Ahsoka a lot? Are they just gonna be on Mandalore the whole time? Probably not. So where do you think they'll go? What do you think?
I feel like they're not going to go straight into Mandalore the first
Hmm.
episode because I feel like we're
I
going to
agree.
play a part in with whoever. What's the black guy's name? Carl Weathers. What's his character's name?
Oh yeah, Grief Karga.
Yeah, I feel like we're gonna
Yeah.
have an episode with him,
Oh
or we're gonna be
yeah,
helping
yeah.
him. Maybe in the first two episodes. I just,
I th-
I
I think
just
so. I think you'll get a solid 2 episodes with him
before
and
we go to
on.
Mandalore.
Yeah, especially if you look at the trailers, usually they only show shots from episodes 1 through 4 or the first half
Hmm.
of the season, and there was plenty of shots of Arvala 7 and Grief Karga, Mando, and Grogu. So I think that's kind of like where we're opening, which isn't bad. I just, I'm excited for it either way.
So,
Well,
but
because I know.
yeah,
Go ahead.
okay, sorry. More with what I want to see, like character wise, I don't want
Yeah.
to see really that much more of Luke because we've had
Okay.
so much of
Oof.
him. Okay, I know that's a hot take. I know
Ooh.
that's a hot take, but hear me out here. Hear me out
Yeah,
here.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So,
I'll hear
like,
you.
we
I'll hear
keep
you.
getting like a Luke scene's fine. A Luke scene's fine, like building his temple and all
Hmm.
that. But I feel like since they have so many seasons of Clone Wars, they could bring back characters from Clone Wars. Like we
Yeah.
had Cad Bane, we had all the where are the alien dudes, the spice sellers.
The Pikes
Yeah,
that
the
you
Pikes.
saw
We
in.
had the Pikes
Yeah.
and we have
Yeah.
all those different species. Why not branch out and get those species?
Oh yeah.
Like let's get some huts or something. Like talking
Yeah.
huts.
Yeah.
I
I'll
think
talk.
I think that would be cool.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
just
100%.
I did hear so we know for a fact that Boba's going to be making an appearance in Mando season 3.
Yeah, yeah,
But do you
yeah.
think it's going to be short or do you think it's going to be like he's going to be a major factor?
It's hard to tell. I feel like you could get a good little, you know, Bo-Katan versus Mando versus Boba. He seems somewhat uninterested in the dark saber compared
Hmm.
to obviously Bo-Katan. She wants that thing. Mando is the reluctant leader in this case. But you get three of them kind of going at it, plus some more Mandalorians watching going at it. It could be fun. I think that's where they'll incorporate Boba, and maybe you'll see some more of his kind of cartel, mobster uh, allies in the show. Also,
Hmm.
it's we just don't know yet.
And
Um,
I was reading more about just like on other Twitter pages and Reddit stuff. They're like, what characters do you want to see? And I
mhm.
saw someone said Bosk. If
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
I know I don't really know that much about him except the Lego character from
Yes,
Complete Saga.
his most iconic role. Um, I mean, I feel like the perfect spot for him was in the Boba series, but that
Okay.
doesn't mean you can't see him. Um, I love Bounty Hunters. It's great, but I'm more interested in the Mando show. I'm more interested in Luke, Ahsoka, Grogu, Mandalore related things, Mandos, and then we could even talk about Thrawn and Ezra. I think
Hmm.
that's farther down the line. I think that's going to be more in the Ahsoka series, but they did name drop Thrawn in the second season of Mando, which was crazy. So the door's still open, of course.
Yeah, absolutely. And we have that when you talk about Maul earlier, what they could also do is, do you remember that picture that was leaked a couple years ago of Ahsoka and Maul together, like on a desert planet, and they were shooting something, like there was cameras and stuff, like they were acting.
I don't remember that actually.
You don't?
No,
I
no.
just remember it was Maul and like a live action of Maul and
Okay,
Ahsoka like on set. So
okay.
I don't know if they were filming this for the Ahsoka series or
Yeah,
Mando
yeah, yeah,
season 3, because
yeah.
I bet they weren't, because this was before season 2.
Okay, yeah.
But maybe
I
it's for the
mean,
Ahsoka.
yeah, it could have been deleted scene. Who knows? That's cool to think about. And I love fights happening that didn't really happen. It's just it's a forced dream. But the two
Hmm.
characters are fighting inside the dream. That's always fun because you could do whatever you want. Either side could win. They can do crazy things. So that could almost fit perfectly in that scenario. You get a little Maul Ahsoka rematch of constant
Absolutely.
rematches.
And since the last time we saw Maul in live action was Solo,
Yep,
like maybe
yep.
we can get a young Solo in this situation. No, this was after. Wait, never mind. I'm so stupid.
Well, no, I get where you're going at though. Um, we keep talking about going backwards, but it would be really cool to see, who in this timeline, who's the big bad? Is Thrawn? Yes, but there could be someone bigger. A lot of people say Snoke. I always like to think Plagueis, someone like that. So if you could
Oh.
get, the heart of Star Wars in general is the Jedi and Sith. It's the Force,
Hmm.
and so you got someone like Luke, who you've seen a lot of um, great moments in this era. Obviously, we want more because it's still not enough. But could we see something either a flashback or in the current time period, something like Darth Plagueis? Go to I forget the place, not Exegol, but the actual Sith planet.
Um,
Starts with the M. It was in Clone Wars. I don't know why I'm blanking on it.
Not
Moraband.
Mustafar, Morband,
Moraband.
because they
Go to
hadn't changed
Moraband
it.
type deal. Just cut away to Moraband, see what's going on. Maybe a
Hmm.
Plagueis mask. Um, just a new Sith, something like that. That
Or
would be
older
really cool.
Sith.
Exactly,
Like
exactly. Something from like
what's
the old
the,
Republic.
like, is it like Dark Ren or something?
Revan?
Yeah, Revan. Whatever it
Revan.
is.
you
Yeah.
dude, you can bring whoever you want
Yeah.
into
This
Mando,
universe is
because
so wide and just.
that's what I'm saying. Like, especially with the characters they've already brought into like a Mandalorian show.
Hmm.
Is That's why we're talking about Darth Plagueis and all these other Maul and all these other characters. Just because for it's on the table. And Mando, this is the big show. They have Ahsoka. They're gonna have maybe another Boba. They're gonna have the Skeleton Crew. I think Rangers of New Republic was canceled, but those are all kind of spin-off supplement shows to what this is, what
Hmm.
this current time period is. So I can see them wanting in a way, the big draw, the big stuff happening in their main show. Um,
Absolutely. And I feel like I saw something talking about, with James Gunn talking about his new thing with DC, is they could keep
yeah.
making, like, they're going to go in and out of animated and live action. They could easily go into
Oh.
more animated, but keep the
Hmm.
same
Hmm.
actors. So, like,
Hmm.
if they want to go do something insane, but they don't have the budget to do it live action,
Hmm.
make a season of something in animated.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
That's cool to think about because I love animation. I love Clone Wars, Rebels, Bad Batch, and you get the voice actor who looks like the character, bounce them in and out. Sometimes things are cooler in animation, not always,
Yeah.
but like you get great. I mean, Clone Wars, like you get such amazing lightsaber fights, and it just gets better throughout the seasons. With the technology advancing.
Back to the big bad situation. I think
Yeah.
Bo Katan's going to be the big bad. I know.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't know if that's like a hot take or not, but I
No,
just
I wouldn't say so.
how she's
I
been the last season of Mando, I just feel
Yeah.
like it's leaning towards she's just gonna go
Hmm.
crazy.
Oh
You know,
yeah, you're
she's
you're
gonna
100% right.
she's gonna keep challenging Mando to a duel for the saber, and he's gonna keep winning. And
Yeah,
but
you think so?
until the fact that like she just probably like I don't know, someone's gonna die. It's not gonna be Mando
Yeah,
though.
yeah,
But
yeah. I can see that. Yeah, I like the idea of the big bad being someone like Bo-Katan, and especially in this series, in the show, in this season. And
mhm,
then I would say overall, it's someone like Thrawn that you'll get later down the line, probably in Ahsoka. You may get a Dark Sith later on, but yeah, that's cool to think about. Bo-Katan kind of, she was never really, she was a good guy in Clone Wars.
mhm.
Obviously it has more depth to it than that, but to see her pivot a little bit more against the main protagonist of the show is cool to think about. It's more interesting that way.
Or maybe like Plagueis, if it is Plagueis, I'm saying like
Hmm.
takes control of her mind to get to Grogu
Yeah, yeah.
because
Oh yeah,
Grogu is going to
that
be
yeah,
the biggest aspect. Like
yeah,
he's getting stronger,
and
he's getting wider, like not
hmm
like more just more
more
mindset with the Force.
yeah, more in tune with the Force.
Hmm
His powers are growing. That's what I would love to see in the show also. Uh, more Grogu training and growing.
hmm Because
And that's
I
good.
want to see more scenes like we said Order 66, but maybe I think Grogu is the kid that we saw in was it I don't know if season 2 of Mando or um Kenobi where we show that like lens flare of
Oh
them fighting
yeah,
in the hallway who's behind that door or something like
yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
think it's Grogu and R2 or something like that. I know that's
Gotcha.
a big
Okay.
take, but I think I see that.
No, that makes sense. Like, obviously, I can see it. Lots of people can see it. That honestly sounds pretty cool, and that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
honestly.
I mean, show comes out tomorrow. We'll
Yeah.
have just we could like start wrapping up here, but I just want to
Oh yeah, for
say
sure.
for the ones that are watching this, we are very new to this podcast style, but we're really eager to learn more about it.
Oh yeah.
So if you have any tips or anything, if you guys are even going to be watching this, we're just doing this for fun, just to do something, reach to an
Yeah.
audience, and just see like build a community. That's what we want to do. So we're definitely going to be talking about more shows, but right now we're going to be
Yep.
sticking to Mando and anything Star Wars. Like Will knows everything about Star Wars. I only know the shows, but he's read the books. He's
Oh
read
yeah.
the comics. He has all the pop filters. Not he has all the pop figures. He
Oh
has all
yeah.
the
I'm a
Legos and
genius.
everything. So
Yes.
he's basically he's gonna be the co-host with more of the text knowledge
Yeah, yeah. I
and
got you, bro. Yeah.
deeper into it because I'm just now getting into like really diving into the world of Star
Yeah, yeah.
Wars.
But you still know a lot, and sometimes it's not about the things you can Google. It's about the characters and how they
Hmm
interact with each other. That's the best
Absolutely.
part. Yeah.
So yeah, I think
It'll
we're
be
just
fun.
yeah. So if you guys have any questions for us, make sure to comment down below and tell us your predictions or thoughts on Mando season 3 trailer and what you think is going to happen, and we will hopefully get to see those before tomorrow because I'll try to
Oh
get this
yeah.
episode out as soon as possible.
Oh yeah.
So, like I said, we're new to this, so if we're rushing a little bit, let us know and basically just help us broaden our podcasting knowledge.
Oh yeah.
I know some people who are in the podcasting business, so I could ask them questions as well. And I think I'm excited for this season. It's
Oh
gonna
yeah.
be
It's a
good.
great launch pad to bigger and better things. But
Hmm
right now, it's really exciting this time period.
We don't have a name yet, but we're working on it.
Ah,
We don't. I don't know if it's gonna be
still
Star
working
Wars
on it.
related or just like a
Yeah.
broader
More
aspect.
in
Because
general. Yeah, I got you. Yeah.
so
We'll
you
think
could
of it. But
yeah you could expect the next episode or season or reaction to episode 1 most likely Thursday or Friday, just because I won't be able to record tomorrow when the show's out due to hockey game and but Thursday I'm off so I can record then and we'll get that out as soon as possible.
oh
So
yeah.
until then, my name's 50 Callahan or Cal. He's Will, and we'll
Oh
catch
yeah.
you.
Yep.
I don't
Perfect.
know. You know what?
We'll think of
Yeah,
something.
we'll
Don't
think
worry.
of
We'll think of
something.
something.
So we'll catch you on the next episode.
Yes, sir.